I feel like being rewired is a bit like being unplugged from the Matrix. If I think about my life before, so much of it, despite the fact that it looked so great from the outside, was such a struggle on the inside. And it's good sometimes to stop and realize how different it is now. But being rewired is just a happier, more peaceful and enjoyable experience of everything in life, from family to my relationship to my work. Yeah, and I'm deeply grateful for that.
To see the change in myself, to see how using the tools and the community has really helped me to reach another level of awareness and see myself change for the best. It's changed my life.
I'm almost unrecognizable to what I was when I got here. Just in all the tools that I've gotten and getting to spend, really quality time and being invested in all of the things I do. I've really gotten to a point where I feel on top of it all, instead of feeling like I'm constantly trying to struggle to keep up.
Everything good that has happened in my life over the past few years has really been due to this work. It's been, I know transformative is probably a cliche word at this point, but that's really what it's been.
Before, I was always doubting myself, am I good enough? Am I smart enough? Do I know enough? And now I feel good enough. I feel good enough.
I think it's courage. I've tested my courage by joining. I keep testing my courage by participating, and at the end of the day, it helped me take the leap to start my own business, which I think, well, I know, I used to say that I'm the kind of person that joins companies, not starts one. And I used to fix their problems, but now I've had the courage to now actually do it myself, which is actually what I wanted all along, but was fearful, so definitely courage.
Oh my God, in 4 years, I forgot how many promotions I got. So yeah, before starting this, I didn't know I can go this far, honestly. And now I almost feel like there is no limit. I can just keep going, because having a rewired mind open all the doors. And even the doors that you don't know are possible to be open, you find the key, right? So, and besides that, I think that for me now, like the self-confidence and that deep commitment to myself that, I can do hard things and I can get as far. There is basically no limit, right? No limit, no fear to walk into the unknown, with a lot of the humbleness to recognize I'm human and I don't need to know everything. I think that that's one of the most important things I learned from this program that enables me to go fearless to whatever position, role I want to be, right? And cultivating the leadership, the soul, that to lead with your soul, right? As a empress of your inner and outer worlds, right? So yeah, and make an impact in the world, make an impact in your family and in all the different situations you are, right? And yeah, I think that that's the commitment I have now to be this great leader that really opens space for everybody, to potential people. I think I found my purpose of service very much empowered with Fernanda.
The impact on my life has been really huge. It's made a huge difference in my relationships, especially with my mother. And it's actually taught me that I am very grounded, resourceful, and to be an impactful leader in the future.
I've created a world that I didn't think I would have, especially in my line of work. I got at levels that I didn't think I could.
Oh gosh, yes, where do you start? There's just so many fabulous parts to the Rewired program that is just magical for not only myself, but my family as well, which is just beautiful.
For me, I think the biggest shift is that I'm so just open now to connect with people much more than I was before. I think this program really teaches you how to do that.
I'm a much better boss. I've figured out different ways to work with people that is really compassionate and yet allows me to be the leader that I need to be and to make decisions that I need to make.
It's helped me to create the life that I wanted instead of the life that people thought I should have. And I've been able to not only move, create a new home for myself, create the friendships that I want, but also create a life that is much more sustainable for me in the long term. I've also had the opportunity to up-level my career and get a promotion and the job of my dreams through the Rewired work, and I couldn't have done it without it.
I've spent so much of my life wasting energy on things that don't matter and thinking something should be different. It should be this way, it should be easier, it shouldn't be so hard, this person shouldn't act like this. I spend so much less time and energy on that, which has allowed me to do more at home and more for myself, but at work particularly, it really allows me to focus and lead people and make change because I'm not wasting energy. The energy's going to something far more important and impactful. And so the impact that you have on people, you start to pick that up. And if you've always felt like you can have impact or that you should be doing something more, that feeds your soul. That's a soul result that is very, very hard to find. And for me, that's been it, is the change has been consistent, not always visible, but others are seeing it. And now I know they're seeing it. So it blows me away.
A lot has changed since I've been doing this work. I've changed a lot about my relationship with myself, being able to advocate for myself, and really seeing and valuing the contribution that I make. And it's also changed a lot of things around me in my life. So my business, for example, looks very, very different than it did when I started this work. I have a lot better harmony between work and the rest of my life. I overwork a lot less. And I'm doing more and more of the things that I love at work and less of what I don't love. And creating more of the results that I want. I'm reshaping my business to be the business that I've always wanted. And I've tried to do that for many, many years, and I'm finally seeing how to do it.
There is not one best thing about the Rewired experience, but there are three best things about the Rewired experience. One is that you get tools and skills that you can take with you for the rest of your life, which is just incredible. The second thing that is just such a gift about the Rewired program is the wonderful women that you get to be with and who get to know you in a way that it's impossible to describe until you're inside it. And the third best thing is getting a chance to work with Fernanda and Rita, who, I mean, if you want to change, these are the women that will help you get there.
Oh my gosh, it's difficult to say one. Maybe if I had to choose one today is the relationship with my husband. I think last year I spoke a lot about myself. Like now, you know, I just see how much happier we are as a couple. For example, like very recently he said like, oh, I don't know what you're doing, but just keep on doing, you know? Like it's totally worth it, so yes. And for me, well, you know, it's been 2 years since I'm like out of burnout, you know, and I've been able to build an amazing team at work and grow other leaders, and that's, yeah. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. It's long. So yeah.